you the suggestions, how many we have,
Okay.
and then you just pick a number, and then we just go for like I don't know, 10 minutes or so,
Yeah,
and
that
then
sounds great. I saw that you were doing with Alejandro till now. I was wondering if you need a break.
from playing.
Oh,
Oh
of course
hell
not.
no! It's so
Of course
fun.
not.
Yeah.
What was I thinking? Yeah.
What are you thinking? Uh, hey, what are you thinking? I stayed with Alejandro when I came to Norway last time, and it was great. I love him. He's such a great dude.
Wow. Yeah, he has a really calm personality. Yeah.
I made him stand next to my bed and talk to me until I fell asleep every night.
That makes sense. That's what hosts do in Oslo.
Yes, that's why I never want to move there, but I want to visit often. He's just we had
Ooh.
such a, he and I had such great conversations too. Like just, it was wonderful. I had such a great experience. I love Oslo. I just have such a great experience whenever I'm there.
That's awesome.
All right, my friend, pick a number 1 to 73.
Wow. Mm, 66.
All right, 66. Let's see. Here we go. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see. 66. 3, 2, 1, 7, 9, 8, 7,
Oh,
66.
I'm sorry I made you count so long.
No, that's perfect. I went backwards right there.
Nice.
Um, our suggestion comes from Brian Palermo, and our suggestion is goat yoga. Goat,
Oh,
goat yoga. Thanks, Brian.
awesome. And thank you for joining my yoga class today. Mm, we have several kinds of goats around us, and you just start. Uh, don't worry, don't worry. They're trained to be really kind to you. Uh, I hope you don't have any goat allergies.
Oh, I should have probably told you before. Well, I'm here now. I have allergies all kinds. That's why I'm here. I have goat allergies. I'm allergic to grass, most animals. I'm gluten intolerant.
Oh,
I can't actually I can't take a bath because I have a skin reaction to water. Um,
oh, no.
yeah, but I was told that this class, I'm really wound up. So, and do I call you Yogi? Like, what do I call
I
you?
mean, I usually go with Gogi, like goat yogi,
Okay,
but
Gogi,
it's up
Gogi.
to you.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I am allergic to goats, but I'm willing to give it a try because my brother has said nothing but great things about you, and so whatever it is, I just want my life to be a little bit better. So,
Amazing. Shivoham, Shivoham. Yeah.
she will
Uh,
home.
yeah, Shivoham. That's my chant.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Um,
Shivoham.
um,
So no, don't worry. I think this is just detox of your allergy. I believe that these goats are super kind. Okay. Hmm. Let's see. How about you drink this a glass of goat milk?
oh, I jumping right into the fire, huh? All right. Hey, thumbs up.
Cheers. Yes, just sink it into your body.
It is burning my throat, but I like it.
But is it feeling calm and cool in your stomach? Because that's the important place. You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where you're detoxing, beginning with goat allergies.
Thank you, Gogi.
You're welcome.
Huh. I don't, I'm not feeling itchy at all. I'm feeling very calm.
Ah, this is a Gogi miracle. Miracle. Miracle?
Gogi Marigold. Yeah, I know what that. My brother said, he told me, he said, you probably won't get a Mirago the first time, but he said it only comes to those who are ready for it. And I'm ready, Gogi. I'm ready. I'm ready to do whatever you tell me. This is, wow.
Amazing. This is all under the control of the goat community around us. It's nothing of me.
I feel like all of my problems are mental. They're all in my mind.
I know, right? So many of my clients say that to me. I'm so glad you figured that.
Usually I would be very afraid right now because I feel the goats, they are brushing against my leg, but I'm not feeling anything but calmness. I feel like I'm floating on a river and I'm just enjoying this.
Ah, Shivoham.
Shivoham. And I'm taking your chant, and let me know if that's not appropriate or anything. I tried yoga once. I tried like hot yoga, and I passed out. I went to the hospital. It was not a good look for me, but this feels really comfortable, Gogi.
Oh, that's amazing. Shivoham is meant, it was designed so that it'll vibrate all your chakras. So it's actually liberating you, and that's why you're feeling like you're floating on a river.
So I can't say I can't say
Absolutely,
there's
yeah. Like
okay.
whenever you feel like you're having any allergy symptoms, just chant Shivoham two
Shivoham.
times. Once to detox, and the second time to go on your river.
Shivoham.
Shivoham.
Shivoham. Oh,
Look, you have attracted all the happy goats around you.
I
Look at that.
I mean there's got to be 30 goats, and I have a fear that they will attack me, but they're loving me. They're they're protecting me.
Yes.
My God, that's many things in my life that I think are attacking me are actually protecting me.
Ooh, like what?
Well, I feel like throughout my entire life that I didn't want to show off my intelligence, that it
Hmm.
was leaving me. I didn't want to show off my emotions. I wanted to hide all of that because it would hurt me. But now what I'm seeing is no, if I'm able to access my emotions and access my intelligence, it's actually helping me and protecting me.
That that makes so much sense. Intelligence is important to mankind, right?
Yes.
So you tapped into your inner wisdom right now.
I feel like I'm gonna cry.
You can. This is a safe place. Just
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
Shivoham. Oh, Shivoham.
Shalom, oh shalom, you know,
Yeah.
things in my life that I haven't done out of fear.
Oh,
These goats
I
are
can.
beautiful creatures, and I've looked at them as they're going to attack me, but that's all been in my mind. Hi, goat.
Oh, look at you. So much of bonding.
Oh, I would never think about touching a goat or any sort of animal, and you've allowed me to do that, Gogi.
Shivoham. It's all the goats. They are allowing you to be with them.
Wait. Oh my God. The, they're allowing me to be with them. I'm not in control of this. They are allowing me. I feel like I'm going to cry again.
Oh, I meant it in a good sense. It's
Yes.
mutual consent, you know,
No, that's what I mean. That's such a beautiful way to look at it.
right? Yeah. Oh,
Can I
do you
ask you?
want another glass of
Yes,
goat milk?
another glass of goat.
Have
Yes,
it.
please. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you believe in the saying that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear?
Absolutely. How do you think I've become the Gogi?
Well, that's what I was going to say is I've been looking my whole life for the gogi, but I didn't know I was looking for the gogi and I was looking in other places and you've appeared at the time I've needed you the most.
I'm so glad, Shivoham. This similar thing happened to me. You wouldn't believe I look so calm and composed right now, but 10 years back, I was not at all this. I was so lost in life.
Yeah.
I walked into a goat farm and I thought I'll just be fed to the goats. I don't know, I didn't even think that goats just eat grass. I just went and submitted myself to the goats.
Yeah, I thought the goats would eat me too.
But you also didn't know that they eat just grass, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, but again, it's the illogical mind.
Right. Yeah. That's where our fears are originated from because we think goats eat us,
Yeah,
but they're just eating grass. They're harmless,
they have
beautiful little beings.
they don't want us.
No, no, not at all. I I I I, I want to ask you though. So my journey was like that. So when I walked into the goat farm and I submitted to the goats, but they didn't eat me. They ate the grass and played with me.
Yeah.
That's when the gogi in me originated, right? So I want to know your story. Like, what have you gone through? I'm so happy you are on the river floating right now.
Well, I've been an overachiever my whole life. I've thought I'm not good enough. I went into medical school. I'm a director of nuclear medicine at Lutheran General, and so my whole life has been climbing one rung after the other and looking for things along the way. And I started having panic attacks when I was very young, and I started looking for different things to help me along this journey because I've always been ever since I was young. I've been allergic to many things and I've been afraid of many things. So my life has been about protecting me from these threats that I turns out they're not threats. It's I just have been unhappy.
Oh, Shivoham, I'm so glad you got your release.
Ho hum.
Yes. Guess what? This Gogi miracle that happened today,
Yeah.
where there are 30 goats around you, this is only the fourth time that it happened in my studio.
I'm I've I'm a part of the fourth Gogi Mirago.
Yes.
Wow.
And just one more and I'll become from Gogi to Goga.
So you're on your journey as well.
Yes. And you've helped me get one step closer to my spiritual journey.
Shivoham.
Shivoham. Because would you like to know who are the first three people?
Yeah.
So the first one was Michelle Obama. You wouldn't
Really?
believe it.
You were the
Yeah,
cookie for her?
yeah.
Oh my
You
God.
know, she was so wound up after like the presidency for 8 years. It was extremely stressful, right?
Yeah.
And she was lost, like just like you, right? She's an overachiever all her life,
I read
right?
her book. I related to her book. That makes complete sense.
Right?
Yes.
You where that book started from these 30 goats.
She told that story, and everyone thought it was some sort of parable, but it actually happened to her.
Yes. And it all just unraveled in her in this very studio where you're sitting right now. Then all these 30 goats surrounded her.
Who's the second one?
Second one is quite interesting. Second one is Mark Zuckerberg.
Wait, I knew it, the founder of Facebook.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like he's a private person. I'm not sure if he would be okay with me talking about
I
it.
don't,
So
I won't even, I will, this is in strict confidentiality right here.
yeah, yeah.
Who,
So yeah, he doesn't like
yeah,
knowing his personal life at all. Like it's very important for him.
which is ironic because he mines people's data out all the time. So it's very ironic that he's person, but that's a whole nother.
Yeah. I mean, it's the world's running on money. Shivoham, Shivoham. Like,
What,
yeah.
what, who's the third?
Funny that you asked. The third is
I know who,
my,
really?
yeah. It was a very complicated session for me personally as well.
Wow. I feel
I
very
mean,
fortunate.
Shivoham. I mean, I thought I've already had this Gogi miracle with two people,
Yeah,
and I'm like, you know, I aced it. I'm like a badass Gogi now. Like no one can beat me.
yeah.
And then when my dad came to the session, that was another ball game altogether. I mean, it's difficult to be the guru for your own dad when your dad has been the guru your all life, right?
Well, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear.
That's what happened with my dad. Yeah.
So,
Shivoham. Shivoham.
see? Oh wow, I love that. I love
Oh,
that was so fun. The Gogi was great. That was so much fun.
oh, thanks for being amazing in supporting the scene.
You're amazing. You were so great. And it's easy when you're in scenes and you're like, oh, this person like really does have my back. Like nothing's gonna be like denied. And I feel like playing with you is like that. It's like, oh, you've always got somebody's back. And it's this, you know, it's this idea that I think sometimes people are have that mentality already, and so they start, and right away you're like, oh, this person understands the philosophy. It doesn't matter how long you've been doing it. Sometimes it's like, man, you can have been doing it very little on a stage, but still get it right away. And I feel like you're one of those people where it's like, oh, you already have the attitude and the fearlessness to just jump right in, and it's so fun playing with that. Where it's like you've got no hesitation, you just go for it. It's great.
Oh, you have no idea how much my legs were trembling.
Really? Well, you know, what's the saying? Like, act opposite of how you feel, and that applies to
Exactly.
life too, right? It's like sometimes you just need to have that fake. My buddy says fake confidence and real confidence. There's no difference between being, and I think that's true. I'm like, sometimes you just fake it and you just hide it. And sometimes I keep my hands down sometimes because I'm squeezing my hands because I get nervous. So I don't want people to see that. But yeah, there's those little tricks.
That's so cool. Yeah. I mean, I feel so blessed, and I can finally say hashtag I know Jessica.
The dumbest. I don't even know how it. I think David Escobedo might have started that, but like it's very sweet that that's going around. It's so good.
It's
How
super cool.
how did you get into improv? Like what made you take a class and jump in?
I was preparing for this question all day,
Yes.
not playing cool at all.
Oh,
So yeah, I moved to Oslo in December 2018, and I'm from India, so it's a massive cultural contrast. Like I'm from like a tropical weather, and just landed in the winter.
Oh,
So,
what? No.
so
Why?
I was, yeah, I was super excited, but I was also nervous. And then I was checking out on Meetup what are the things happening, and there was this improv walk-in free workshop just 10 minutes from my place, and I was like, okay, I'll check it out. And then I walked in, and guess what? It was exactly what I was doing as a kid, role playing without no objects.
Yeah.
And as adults, also, I didn't know you're allowed to do that with no shame. And
You
we were
know,
just doing yes, and that was the first exercise. I was like, wow.
yeah.
I mean, this is me all my life, and now it's called improv.
Well, it's funny you say that because it's so true. It's like, it's just playing, and we did this as kids.
Right?
Nobody said it's improv. It's like, oh, let's drink out of a cup, and you pretend to have a cup. Like it's something we've done with our
Yeah.
friends, and then you get older, and people say stop acting that way, so you forget, and you think it's not important, that whole idea of play, and then as an adult you find it again, and you're like, oh yeah, it just I didn't know it was called improv, but it was just to me it was like doing bits with my friends. That's what it was known as.
Exactly. I mean, I hope my friends from my childhood watch this, because we used to do all kinds of scenes. Like we were like three sisters earning for ourselves. We were like a like tech company typing into a pillar.
Yes. And it was, you remember those times more than things you did in school, more than anything else. You remember where it's like it was the three of you all in agreement, all supporting each other without having some teacher tell you how to do it. You just naturally did it, and it becomes those key memories you have growing up.
Absolutely. Yeah. So the moment I walked in, I knew like, oh, this is my place.
You're like, I found my tribe. I found
Yes.
And I love it. It's like in Oslo especially, or any, like I was in Copenhagen for a while, and the same thing of like you have such an expat community that you walk in, and there are rarely other things that are as symptomatic of being able to be in a room of people who don't all necessarily look the same but have such a shared history when you start talking and breaking it down. And you look around your first improv class and it's like, what are the chances, honestly, that we would be in that situation if it wasn't for improv? You know, what would be the chances that you would walk into a room with all these different people except the fact that it was an improv class?
I totally agree with you on this, because right now I'm part of Impro Noob International.
I love it. Impro Noob.
Yes.
So great.
Like focus on the noob part. So we are like all from different countries all over the world, and we formed a mixed team thanks to Kevin Gao,
Oh,
and we performed last year festival, and we've completed 1 year now. And I wouldn't have this wouldn't have happened without improv. So like I'm extremely grateful for that.
and I mean, I think Impro Neuf is so great. The slogan is Impro Neuf loves you, and I think they do show that, and they are like, let's put people together and let's get you on stage, and also like they have a lot of workshops that you don't have to pay anything for, and I think that's huge, and it's just the community is just growing so big right now, and it's really great to see, and every time somebody talks about going to that Oslo Improv Festival, it's just like it's such a positive experience, and you're just full of this support that it's very hard to replicate that at any other part of your life.
Yeah, like during the festival, it was my first last year. I was just grinning from year to year throughout the 4 days. It was crazy.
Yeah. Right? And you're like, it's in a way, it's like this is kind of like adult summer camp.
Yeah.
Where you're like, you're getting up and you're really nervous and excited, and you're like, hey, we're going to that class again, and it's just, and then you have dinner at night, and you're in these little, it's like there are these sections of people who are together, and they're doing all these fun bits, and they're talking a shop about what they learned, and it just brings it brings the world closer together in a way that is so, you're just laughing, and like you said, you're grinning ear to ear the whole time.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I'm so looking forward for the next festival.
Uh, if people want to follow you or see what you're doing online or like anything of that sort, what's the best way they can do that?
So right now it's just my Facebook page. Like I create public posts whenever I'm doing improv or podcasting or something like that. Uh, Hopefully, I'm trying to create a Facebook page for my team as well soon. So yeah, I'll also share that on my page so people can follow me right now.
And what you're probably learning is when you're in a group, there's a lot of people who go, yeah, and then you need that person to do it. So when somebody will be like, we should have a Facebook page, everyone goes, yeah. And then it's like a couple weeks later, nobody's done it. So if you're in the situation where you're watching this and you're in a group like that, it's okay if somebody does that, but then other people in the group should do other things as well. Don't just let one person always do the work of the group. Just spread it around.
Yeah, we're figuring out those dynamics because
Yeah.
like I said, we're noobs, so we're just happy and performing, and then we realize, oh, we've completed 1 year, so maybe we can promote our team as well.
Ah, interesting. Yeah, I love that. Well, what a pleasure playing with you, and whether it's another virtual scene or in person, I can't wait till we play again. Thank you.
Definitely. Looking forward.
Great to see
Thank you
you.
so much. Bye.
Bye.